16-year-old Ben Underwood passed away at his home. He lost his eyesight to cancer when he was just 3 years old.
I can't walk too fast and I can't go up and down the stairs because my oxygen drops really, really low.
We are very used to the common, and when the uncommon surfaces, we can hardly comprehend how it works. In this captivating video, we'll explore kids with prodigious talents, unique achievements, and rare genetic conditions that truly make them one in a million. From a visually impaired child using echolocation to a kid who doesn't feel anything, these incredible kids will leave you in awe of their capabilities. Join us for 20 kids that are rare and amazing. Number 20. Versavia Goncharova. In 2018, a remarkable young girl named Versavia from Russia captured the attention of many with her extraordinary story. At just 7 years old, she faced a rare and challenging condition known as a thoracoabdominal syndrome or pentalogy of Cantrell. This condition caused her heart and intestines to protrude outside of her body, covered by a delicate layer of skin. Versavia's chest bones and abdominal muscles were also affected, and she lacked a diaphragm. Despite the odds stacked against her, Versavia's spirit remained undeterred. Her mother, Dari Burun, was told by doctors that her survival was unlikely at birth. However, this brave young girl defied expectations and lived a life filled with joy and enthusiasm. Though she didn't attend school at 7, Versavia found joy in sketching, dancing, and all the other things a typical child her age would cherish. To ensure the best medical care for Versavia, her mother took action. Facing resistance from Russian doctors, Dari embarked on a fundraising journey to travel to the United States for specialized treatment. Additionally, doctors advised them to relocate to a warmer climate, such as Florida, as the cold weather had adverse effects on Versavia's well-being. Remarkably, by the age of 11 in 2021, Versavia had not undergone surgery yet, but her indomitable spirit remained intact. She continued to cherish playful moments with her friends, taking care to protect her chest from any harm. To support her health, she relied on an oxygen concentrator to maintain optimal oxygen saturation levels. Versavia's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the boundless love of a mother. Number 19. Shu Li. The inspiring journey of Shu Li, a baby left behind and later hailed as a Vogue model, is a testament to the power of resilience and self-acceptance. In certain parts of China, albinism, the condition Shu Li was born with, is perceived as a curse. Consequently, she found herself abandoned as an infant on the doorstep of an orphanage. However, Shu Li's unwavering spirit led her to overcome every obstacle and transform the very trait deemed a flaw into her unique and captivating allure. At the remarkably young age of 16, she rose to become a top-tier fashion model, gracing the pages of Vogue and becoming the face of renowned fashion houses. Albinism is an exceptionally rare hereditary disorder that leads to a lack of color in the skin and hair. To have albinism at birth, both parents must either possess the condition or carry the gene responsible for it. In the United States alone, it is estimated that 1 in 20,000 people may have some form of albinism. However, this figure increases significantly to 1 in 5,000 people in regions like Africa. Yet, it is disheartening to learn that in certain African societies and religious traditions, those born with albinism are wrongly stigmatized and even targeted for violence. Some believe they are cursed, leading to heinous acts of hunting them down and killing them. Even more disturbing, their body parts are sometimes sold to witch doctors for the creation of potions and other supposed magical ingredients. Amidst such challenges, Shu Li's success shines as a beacon of hope and progress. Number 18. Nong Yuhui. Do superheroes actually exist? Prepare to be amazed by the extraordinary story of Nong Yuhui, a Chinese youngster from Dahua who possesses superhuman abilities. When Nong was born, like many newborns, he had blue eyes. However, what sets him apart is that this is incredibly uncommon in China. Initially, his father took him to the hospital when he was a few months old, concerned about the color of his eyes, but the doctors reassured them that it was nothing to worry about. As Nong grew older, he realized how unique he was compared to other kids. In bright sunlight, he would naturally squint like anyone else. However, What truly astonished everyone was when some classmates shone a flashlight in his eyes, causing them to flash neon green, just like a cat's eyes. It was then that people began to wonder if he possessed superhuman abilities. One curious instructor decided to test Nong's abilities further by asking him to catch crickets at night. To everyone's amazement, he succeeded effortlessly. He seemed almost like a human cat with heightened night vision. But that was just the beginning. Skeptics were not convinced and thought it was too good to be true. So a journalist put Nong to the ultimate test by conducting an experiment in pitch-black darkness. And to everyone's astonishment, Nong not only navigated effortlessly, but could also read and write all in total darkness. He was indeed the first person to see in the dark, a remarkable feat that earned him a well-deserved spot in the prestigious Guinness Book of World Records. Nong Yuhui's incredible abilities have left many in awe and questioning the boundaries of human potential. Number 17. Bayazid Hussein. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button was a captivating movie that introduced us to a character with an astonishing aging disorder. While it might seem like pure fiction, it turns out that real-life events can mirror this intriguing tale, serving as a source of inspiration for the film. Meet Bayazid Hussein, a young boy whose life unfolded in a way that defied the ordinary. From the moment he was born, he carried a rare condition called progeria, which set his body on an accelerated aging course 8 times faster than the average person. By the tender age of 4, Bayazid bore the appearance of someone far beyond his years, with an enlarged face, drooping skin, and sunken eyes that spoke of experiences well beyond his time. His struggles with sore joints, weak and cracked teeth, and difficulty passing urine added to the weight he carried at such a young age. Living in southern Bangladesh, Bayazid faced the harsh reality of being different. People in his town shied away from him, and even children hesitated to play with him, their innocence clouded by fear. The unfortunate truth of progeria is that many individuals with this condition often face a shortened lifespan, with heart attacks and strokes claiming lives by the age of 13. Tragically, Bayazid's life was cut short even before that milestone, as he passed away at the tender age of 5.5, leaving a void in the hearts of those who knew him. The journey of this brave young soul led him from the Maguro Sidar Hospital to the Faridpur Medical College Hospital, where his story reached its poignant end in December 2017. He was laid to rest in his hometown of Kalia, a place that had witnessed his remarkable and challenging life. Number 16. Mohamed Alshek. Meet Mohamed Alshek, a real-life human Spider-Man whose extraordinary abilities will leave you in awe. At the young age of 12, he accomplished a feat that earned him a place in the Guinness Book of World Records. With astonishing flexibility and agility, Mohamed achieved the most full-body revolutions in a single minute while maintaining a chest stand. It's as if his body is composed entirely of cartilage, enabling him to perform mind-boggling maneuvers with ease. Standing at just 4 feet 6 inches tall and weighing 70 pounds, Mohamed's physique belies the incredible prowess he possesses. He can effortlessly hang his legs in front of his face and even grasp his feet with his hands while they dangle over his shoulders. Such jaw-dropping flexibility earned him a spot on the renowned Lebanese television program Arabs Got Talent. The sheer talent and determination of this young acrobat shone brightly on the show, garnering a staggering 14 million votes from the audience. It's an even more remarkable achievement when considering the challenges he faced growing up in the demanding environment of Gaza. Mohamed's dedication to his training paid off when he shattered the previous record of 29 full-body revolutions with a phenomenal 38 revolutions in 1 minute. But this is just the beginning for Mohamed and his trainer. They firmly believe that he excels at 4 distinct acrobatic movements more than anyone else in the world. With 1 record under his belt, the hunger for achievements fuels their ambition to break even more awe-inspiring records. Number 15. Mohamed Kaleem. In the extraordinary life of 8-year-old Mohamed Kaleem, the challenges he faced surpassed what many adults encounter in a lifetime. Struggling with localized gigantism, his arms and hands grew disproportionately large, setting him apart from his peers in a small village in eastern India. This condition led to cruel treatment from other kids and even rejection from the local school. Unfairly branded as the devil's child, Mohamed endured isolation and heartache. As he matured, his hands and arms continued to grow, making everyday tasks like eating, dressing, and bathing extremely difficult. Despite their modest income, Mohamed's devoted parents tirelessly sought the best care they could find for their son. The world seemed bleak until his story caught the attention of the international community. Medical professionals in South India diagnosed his condition as macrodactyly, giving hope that there might be a solution to his struggles. Dr. Raja Sabapathy, a pioneering hand surgeon, stepped forward, offering to help young Mohamed. Together, they embarked on a daring journey to shrink his hands and fingers while preserving the delicate nerves, presenting a challenging but promising opportunity for a better future. Number 14. Ben Underwood. Meet Ben Underwood, a remarkable teenager who defies the odds and showcases superhuman abilities that seem straight out of a Marvel movie. At the tender age of 2, Ben was diagnosed with retinal cancer, leading to the removal of both his eyes by the time he turned 3. Despite this incredible challenge, Ben's spirit remained undeterred. Supported by his family, he honed a skill known as human echolocation, which enabled him to detect objects by interpreting the echoes of sounds. Through diligent practice, Ben has mastered this unique ability to such an extent that he can see without relying on his eyes. By emitting a loud click, he navigates the world around him, sensing the surroundings through his ears, much like a bat or a dolphin. With no need for hands, a cane, or a guide dog, he confidently identifies walls, couches, and various other objects solely through the audible echoes he receives. This awe-inspiring talent is a testament to the power of perseverance and the incredible potential of the human mind. Indeed, Ben's extraordinary journey serves as a reminder that, with determination and the proper support, seemingly insurmountable challenges can be transformed into opportunities for incredible achievements. Number 13. Isaac Johnson. Isaac Johnson is a 14-year-old from Minnesota who boasts extraordinary talent. In 2019, at the age of 14, Isaac achieved the remarkable feat of breaking the Guinness World Record for having the largest mouth gape, measuring astounding 3.67 inches. Inspired by a German man whose jaw gape measured 3.46 inches, Isaac set out to surpass that mark. To put his sizable mouth gape into perspective, he can effortlessly fit items like a baseball, the bottom of a 20-ounce beverage container, an orange, a tennis ball, a Pringles tube, and even 4 McDonald's cheeseburgers. This unique talent captured the internet's attention when Isaac's TikTok video went viral, amassing over 74 million views. It's fascinating to see how Isaac's pursuit of the record was ignited by witnessing Baron Schmidt of welding, the previous record holder, demonstrate his jaw-opening ability. And when Isaac accomplished his goal, Philip Angus, another American, decided not to settle for second place. He managed to open his mouth an additional 0.008 inches to reclaim the title, showing that anyone can strive to be exceptional in their own way. Isaac's story reminds us that each individual possesses their own unique abilities and quirks, making them stand out in their own extraordinary manner. Number 12. Aurelian Heyman. Aurelian Heyman is blessed with a genuinely remarkable memory, setting him apart from his peers. Since he was 11 years old, he has displayed an exceptional talent for recalling even the tiniest details from his entire life. This unique ability gained him notoriety after he was featured in a documentary, shedding light on the rarity of such a condition. While many use the term photographic memory casually, true photographic memory, or highly superior autobiographical memory, HSAM, is an exceedingly rare phenomenon. Less than 100 individuals worldwide have been confirmed to have HSAM, which allows them to vividly recall historical events, specific dates, and even memories from decades ago. The extraordinary part is that the mechanisms behind this exceptional memory remain somewhat mysterious to researchers. According to doctors, these individuals appear to excel at retaining information after learning it, allowing them to retrieve it with astonishing accuracy. In addition to HSAM, there is another form of extreme recall called eidetic memory, where people can retain detailed images in their minds even after only brief exposure. The human brain truly holds incredible wonders, and Aurelian's exceptional memory serves as a fascinating testament to its boundless capacities. Number 11. Olivia Farnsworth. Olivia possesses a rare condition that grants her unusual abilities. She cannot feel hunger, pain, or tiredness. She stands as the sole documented case in the world with this unique combination of symptoms. Her condition is the result of a chromosomal issue involving the loss of chromosome 6, setting her apart from anyone else. The true extent of Olivia's remarkable condition became evident when she was just 7 years old and experienced a severe accident. Despite being struck by a car and carried for a considerable distance, she showed no signs of suffering or distress. Instead, she calmly stood up and questioned what had happened, leaving onlookers astonished. Olivia's exceptional resistance to pain was further demonstrated when she suffered a severe lip injury from a fall but made no complaints, even though the injury required plastic surgery. Many consider Olivia akin to a real-life bionic woman, with extraordinary abilities surpassing typical human limitations. Her specific chromosomal deletion appears to be entirely unique, without any known documented cases elsewhere in the world. However, living with this condition presents its share of challenges. Olivia must eat regularly despite never feeling hungry, and she relies on sleeping pills to get rest since she does not experience natural tiredness. Regular visits to the doctor are also necessary to ensure she has not incurred injuries or illnesses that she would be unaware of due to her condition. Olivia's case remains a captivating enigma to the medical community, providing fascinating insights into the intricacies of human genetics. Number 10. Hasna Hussein. Imagine if your eyes started to produce glass tears, a bewildering and almost unbelievable phenomenon. Let's delve into the extraordinary story of Hasna Hussein, the 12-year-old Lebanese girl known as the girl who sheds crystal tears, and discover the incredible reality behind this intriguing tale. Hasna's unusual journey began when she experienced distress after her teacher reprimanded her, leading her to burst into tears. Astonishingly, what seemed like tiny crystals started pouring out of her tear ducts, a sight both fascinating and perplexing. As these crystal tears dried, they formed sharp, glass-like structures capable of leaving impressions on surfaces. Concerned for her daughter's well-being, Hasna's mother promptly took her to the hospital, but even the medical experts couldn't identify the cause behind this astonishing phenomenon. Since returning home, Hasna has continued to produce 7 to 8 glass fragments from her eyes every day. What is truly remarkable is that this peculiar occurrence does not seem to cause her any physical discomfort. Word of this alleged miracle spread rapidly, attracting daily visitors curious to witness this extraordinary spectacle. Many are left wondering if it is indeed true, as such an occurrence appears to be both unprecedented and potentially excruciatingly painful. The story of Hasna Hussein and her crystal tears remains a captivating enigma, leaving us in awe of the mysteries that can unfold within the human body. Number 9. Panchen Hong. Panchen Hong's life is marked by the challenges of severe ichthyosis, a rare and inherited skin disorder characterized by thick, scaly, and dry skin all over his body. Hailing from Yuling, eastern China, the young boy faces cruel taunts from neighbors, earning him the nickname Fish Boy due to his scaly skin. This distressing condition affects approximately 1 in 250 out of every 5,000 people, with around 16,000 new cases arising annually. While symptoms may not always be present at birth, they can manifest during infancy. Affected children typically develop flat, pale, and polygonal skin with darkening around the joints. Pan's case is particularly challenging, as his face and limbs are affected, impairing his mobility and ability to perspire. This puts him at risk of overheating and developing severe secondary skin infections. Constant discomfort and itching make it difficult for him to sleep peacefully. The root cause of ichthyosis is usually a genetic mutation, although it is not always inherited. Even parents without symptoms can be carriers of the gene responsible for the condition. For Panchen Hong and others living with ichthyosis, the journey is filled with physical and emotional trials. Despite the challenges they face, they exemplify strength and resilience in navigating life with this rare skin disorder. Number 8. David Samuelson. David Samuelson, widely recognized as Daddy Longneck or Damn Longneck, gained fame for his extraordinarily elongated neck. At the age of 20 or so, David is a well-known comedian, internet personality, and rapper. However, what initially captured people's attention was the unique appearance of his neck, attributed to an uncommon condition that hindered his ability to gain weight. Marfan syndrome is the underlying ailment responsible for David's distinctive features. This genetic disorder affects the connective tissue and often makes individuals tall and slender. Besides the elongated neck, it can also cause long fingers, arms, and legs. In some cases, it can affect the bones, blood vessels, eyes, and heart. Despite the challenges posed by his condition, David has embraced his uniqueness and channeled it into his comedic and musical endeavors. He collaborated with Charles McDowell, known as Wide Neck, to create rap tracks, cleverly using their distinctive features to their advantage. With nearly 2 million followers on Instagram, David has garnered a significant following, often sharing humorous posts related to Marfan syndrome. In the year 2021, he announced that he and his partner were expecting a child and expressed the possibility of the child inheriting his condition. Nevertheless, he encouraged that, if it were to happen, they would be just like him, becoming the next Longneck and embracing their individuality. The management of Marfan syndrome typically involves a combination of approaches, including blood pressure-lowering medications, surgeries, and the use of glasses or contact lenses. Number 7. Caleb Mutombo. Caleb's awe-inspiring journey has become a beacon of inspiration for many as he triumphed over formidable obstacles with his unwavering determination. Born with sickle cell disease, his growth was impeded, leaving him with a petite frame standing at just 110 centimeters tall and weighing a mere 40 kilograms. These measurements may not seem ideal for someone aspiring to be a bodybuilder, but Caleb refused to let his size deter him from his ambitions. Undeterred, he committed himself to building muscles through dedicated workouts in the gym, starting at the tender age of 12. With limited resources, Caleb began his fitness journey using whatever he could find, utilizing his hands to get started. At 16, he entered a gym, marking a turning point that propelled him forward with relentless determination. Since then, he has been hitting the gym 5 days a week, honing his physique and embracing his passion for bodybuilding. Participating in local competitions, Caleb not only achieves personal victories, but also devotes his free time to inspiring and motivating others to set ambitious goals and pursue them wholeheartedly. Caleb's story stands as a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome challenges and rise above limitations. Number 6. Pachero Via Katanda. Tragically, individuals living in underdeveloped nations often lack access to adequate medical care, which can lead to prolonged health issues. This was the case for Pachero Via Katanda, a young man hailing from a remote village in Uganda who endured Cruzon syndrome for the first 13 years of his life. Cruzon syndrome, affecting approximately 1 in 10,000 infants, typically receives prompt treatment after birth in developed nations. However, due to Pachero's isolated location, he received his diagnosis only at the age of 13 after enduring significant pain, suffering, and bullying from his peers. Cruzon syndrome causes the skull to fuse incorrectly, leading to an altered facial structure, often resembling an egg shape. While individuals with this condition can lead everyday lives, it may occasionally cause hearing and visual issues. Pachero's eyes protruded from his skull, and his head bore severe deformities. Such physical differences subjected him to fear and ridicule within his community, with some even resorting to throwing stones at him when he went to the well. However, Pachero's fortunes took a positive turn when a medical team from Dallas offered their help. He underwent surgery to reshape his head and correct his eyes, resulting in a remarkable transformation. No longer the timid and introverted young boy who avoided social situations, Pachero emerged as a friendlier, livelier, and more animated individual. Now it's time for our subscribers' pick of the day. Here, we have a mind-blowing spectacle. Feast your eyes on this extraordinary three-eyed wonder kid. Oh yes, it's real! You heard me right. No Photoshop tricks here, just pure awesomeness. This kid is definitely one in a million. Now imagine this cool dude giving us a sly wink. Don't lie, you know that's a level of swag we can only dream of attaining. And those customized glasses? Absolute genius. Have you or anyone you know ever had to overcome any unique challenges? Drop your comments below and let the debate begin. Number 5. Corey Bennett. Corey Bennett, a young man, is using TikTok as a platform to raise awareness about his rare condition. He grapples with a form of dysplasia that affects his collarbones, leaving him without them. In his engaging videos, Corey showcases the remarkable capabilities he possesses despite his unique condition. This rare genetic disorder, known as dysplasia, impacts both the teeth and bones, and its effects on different parts of the skeleton can vary. While some individuals may have more fragile bones than those without the condition, others may be born without certain bones altogether. People like Corey, who live with this condition, may face several challenges, including a shorter stature compared to other family members, shorter fingers and forearms, flat feet, a curvature of the spine, and a delayed loss of baby teeth, which can lead to slow development of adult teeth. Additionally, the teeth may be misaligned, peg-shaped, or exhibit extra growth. Despite the complexities and difficulties associated with his disability, Corey maintains an optimistic approach to drawing attention to his condition. While he humorously calls himself the king of shoulder clapping, his TikTok videos are more than just light-hearted entertainment. They serve as a means to educate and inform others about the realities of living with dysplasia. Corey's determination to use his platform to raise awareness highlights the power of social media in fostering understanding and empathy for those facing unique challenges. Number 4. Shiloh Pepin. Shiloh Pepin, a brave young girl from Maine, USA, was born with cyrinomyelia, a condition often referred to as mermaid syndrome. This rare disorder resulted in the fusion of her lower extremities, and she was born without a bladder, uterus, rectum, or vagina. Additionally, she had only one ovary, one kidney, and a mere 6 inches of the large intestine. Despite her complex medical challenges, Shiloh defied expectations and surpassed her parents' initial predictions, celebrating not only her first, second, and third birthdays, but also living up to the age of 10. When she was 3 years old, Shiloh experienced kidney failure and required dialysis. However, she underwent a successful kidney transplant in the year 2007, which brought her some relief for several years. Throughout her childhood, she attended Consolidated Elementary School, enjoying activities typical of children her age and embracing life with a content heart. Shiloh's story garnered significant attention, and she even made an appearance in the documentary Extraordinary People Mermaid Girl, which explored the considerations her family faced regarding a surgical procedure that could potentially enhance her quality of life but came with inherent risks. At the age of 8, Shiloh had not undergone surgery to separate her fused legs, making her one of only 3 children with cyrinomyelia who had not received the operation. Sadly, Shiloh's battle with health complications persisted, and she ultimately succumbed to pneumonia in the year 2009 at the age of 10 in Portland. Number 3. Supatra Sasu Fan. In 1999, the Sasu Fan family welcomed their daughter Supatra into the world with great joy. However, the initial excitement turned into shock and disbelief when they saw their baby covered in an unusual amount of lengthy hair all over her body. Thai doctors were baffled by her condition, as they had never encountered anything like it before. Eventually, it was diagnosed as Ambra's syndrome, an extremely rare congenital skin disorder that leads to uncontrollable hair growth. Supatra, affectionately called Natty by her family, is one of only about 50 documented cases of this condition, with all known cases dating back to the Middle Ages. Scientists believe that a spontaneous DNA mutation is likely responsible for the syndrome. Throughout her life, Natty has faced relentless teasing and jeers about her appearance, despite numerous attempts at hair removal treatments such as laser therapy. People have referred to her as Monkey Face and Wolf Girl, highlighting the challenges she has endured due to the excessive hair growth. However, despite the hurtful comments, Nettie's family has remained steadfast in their efforts to instill optimism in her and raise her as a typical girl, never making her feel embarrassed or inferior. As a teenager, Natty began shaving her face to manage hair growth. Despite the difficulties she has faced, Nettie's spirit remains unyielding. She has found love and nurtures ambitions to work for the government in the future. Number 2. Khalid Mohsen AlShari. At just 17 years old, Khalid Mohsen AlShari weighed a staggering 1,345 pounds, making him the heaviest teenager in the world at 610 kilograms. However, he achieved a remarkable feat by embarking on an intensive hospital exercise program and successfully shedding 700 pounds, breaking world records in the process. This accomplishment was nothing short of extraordinary for the young man, who had previously been so large that he required a special crane and helicopter assistance to receive medical treatment. In 2013, the then king personally arranged for about 30 people to lift and airlift him to a medical facility. Years of dedicated effort, a strict diet, and rigorous exercise in the hospital led to impressive results. Khalid's weight loss progress was so significant that he eventually regained the ability to walk using a frame. Prior to his treatment, he had been bedridden and completely immobile for 3 years. Thanks to his perseverance and the support of medical professionals, Khalid has made a miraculous recovery. He continues to work towards his health goals, shedding more weight and regaining control of his life. His transformation has been so incredible that he is barely recognizable compared to his former self. Khalid's inspiring journey serves as a testament to the power of determination and medical intervention in overcoming seemingly insurmountable challenges. Number 1. Stephen Ludwig. Stephen Ludwig, affectionately known as Steve-O, was born with a rare bone condition called Maffucci syndrome. This syndrome causes skeletal abnormalities, benign cartilage overgrowth, and skin lesions with irregular blood vessels. The condition most commonly leads to overgrowth in the hands, feet, legs, and long bones of the arms. Despite the challenges posed by this disorder, Stephen has shown remarkable resilience throughout his life. Doctors had warned Stephen's parents that he might need assistance to walk due to the length differences in his arms and legs. To help him walk normally, he uses platform shoes as a compensatory measure. Unfortunately, at the young age of 7, Stephen was diagnosed with myeloid leukemia, which had a survival rate of only 11%. Battling cancer was an additional hurdle for Stephen to face alongside his bone ailment. Despite the odds, Stephen's family had hoped that chemotherapy would be effective in his fight against leukemia. However, fate had something extraordinary in store for him. Stephen's brother Jacob emerged as a life-saving hero when it was discovered that his bone marrow was a perfect match for Stephen. This match allowed Stephen to undergo a successful bone marrow transplant, eventually overcoming leukemia. Throughout his young life, Stephen has undergone more than 20 surgeries, faced 2 different types of cancer, and dealt with the challenges of living with Maffucci syndrome. His resilience and strength have been nothing short of inspiring as he continues to face adversity with unwavering courage. Outro. And there you have it. Incredible, right? These rare kids are indeed one in a million. If you know someone with extraordinary features or talents, share their story in the comments. And don't forget to check out our other fascinating content popping up on the screen. See you next time for more amazing stories.